Zeder, we talk about it here because it's an investment company controlled by PSG, we mentioned that earlier, which invests in agricultural, beverage, food and other agri-related sectors. Its biggest stake is chunky holding in Pioneer Foods, but it also owns Capespan, which is the fruit exporting business, and it's got some operations and investments in some other agricultural marketing companies, some seed producers, some farming operations up in Angola, Zambia, somewhere like that. Any event, market capitalization 9.67 billion rand, price to earnings ratio 17.4, dividend yield 1.4%. But just explain to us how the PSG relationship works.
So PSG owns, basically manages Zeder,
Yes.
and charges them a management fee and a performance fee. So it's like it's a fund, essentially, like it's a unit trust almost, except it's a listed business that owns.
But they do, I mean, they like help finance the operations, and they come up with the clever ideas to buy and sell things.
Yeah, and they run it like, they manage the business. And
like
for that, they charge a fee.
But the performance fee is controversial because it used to be linked to the performance of the agricultural food sector. Then they switched it to a kind of inflation plus thing. But they've basically done very well for themselves. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I think they made 623 million rand so far off the deal. So that is fantastically well. I think this last year we saw now headline earnings per share increased by some 66%, simply because that performance fee wasn't charged, because the Zeder share price hadn't performed as well as what its benchmark had. So just that sort of fact that there's no performance fee makes a huge impact on the bottom line of the business.
But of course,
PSG still took 155 million rand in terms of management fees from the business. So there's been a lot of talk. I think that recently Zeder had said to PSG that they want to rework out or renegotiate or refigure out this performance fee.
Also, we know that Pioneer did exceptionally well for the 2014-2015 period under new management. It has since stumbled a little bit, so I expect that's also going to reflect in the Zeder price.
Correct.
Let's have a look and see, what does Zeder's share price look like? So I guess, it has rebounded though. So that would probably reflect, and I know there was a trading update out from Pioneer today which reflected underlying growth of about 8 or 9%. So I don't know, maybe perhaps one to be a little bit scared of for the moment, going hot or not?
I think I could be relatively hot on this. I mean, Pioneer Foods fell some, I think, 20% last year, which dragged down the net asset value of Zeder by quite a bit. I think it's 13% or whatever the case is. I think, though, that if the negotiations or whatever discussions are happening between Zeder and Zeder and PSG, to relook at this performance fee that they're charging, because it's exorbitant, I think. So if they can find a way for the performance fee to be less onerous on the company's earnings, on Zeder's earnings, I think that little rebounding chart can go a lot higher.
Okay. Let's go straight into hot or not on this one in particular. You're going to go hot.
Yes.
I'm going to say avoid for now.
Okay.
Maintaining our perfect record.